Good morning, everyone. Dana with the OT Guide. Today we're going to do a super adorable craft. We are going to make paper bag houses. We'll be working on a lot of good stuff today. We will be challenging our students' hand strength because they'll be squeezing glue. We'll be challenging their visual motor skills because they're going to cut out shapes, as well as their fine motor skills because they're going to be coloring and drawing. So a lot of good stuff is being practiced. Super cute craft. All we need is a paper bag, glue or tape, child-size scissors, and then whatever paper you have at home. If you have colorful construction paper, wonderful. Printer paper works. Let's get started. So step one, we are going to draw our door and windows on our paper. So I'm just going to use plain white printer paper for this. If your child has difficulties drawing, draw the shapes for the windows and the door and then have them trace. Voila. Step two, you can have your student color in the door, decorate the windows, either using markers or crayons, or really whatever you have at home. So I drew shutters on my windows, 2 trees, and I colored in my door. Next step, we are going to be cutting out our windows, doors, and trees using child-size scissors. When your student is cutting, make sure they're using a supinated thumbs up grasp with their shoulder adducted or tucked in. If your child has a tendency to chicken wing their arm like so, feel free to put a piece of paper or a folder under their arm and have them cut with it under their arm, because if they chicken wing, then it will fall out. We are all done with cutting. Make sure you hold on to your scrap paper because we are going to be using that in a minute. Next step, we are going to be gluing. So when we glue, I want our door to be on the bottom here. The top is where the opening is. So the top is where the roof is gonna be. But we're gonna glue our door here, and we're gonna glue our trees next to our door and our windows pretty much directly on top of the door, because we're gonna make a roof as well, and the roof takes up a lot of space. Having our child practice squeezing glue challenges their bilateral coordination, or their ability of both of their hands to work together, as well as their hand strength. And when I'm practicing gluing with my students, I like to have them actually put the glue on the object as opposed to putting glue on the paper, because if they just squeeze glue onto the paper, they tend to overuse glue. Whereas if they put it on a confined space, they won't use as much. Nice, looking good so far. The next step, we are going to stuff our house. So open the top, take our scrap paper. I want you to squeeze it and crumple it into a ball and put it inside. If you have newspaper at home, that's perfect. Squeeze and crumple it and put it inside. It's gonna be my roof. Here. Like so. Next step, we are going to make our roof. To make our roof, we just need a half piece of paper. So I'm gonna take my printer paper, I'm gonna fold it in half. Parents, if your students are new to folding, you might wanna pre-fold it for them to give them a crease. And then I'm gonna cut it in half on the crease. Again, parents, if you wanna give your student a visual cue to cut, draw a line on the crease. So we're using a half piece of paper for our roof. What I want you to do is I want you to fold this piece of paper in half yet again. Making sure our corners are lining up and we're squishing down. Next step, we are going to add shingles to our roof. That doesn't take 3 hours. Make nice big shingles like so. like so. If you want to have your student work on their fine motor precision skills, have them color in each of the shingles. Very cool looking roof. The final step, we are going to fold the top over like so, put our roof on top, and then get our parents to help us out. We're gonna use a stapler to staple the roof on top. I hope you guys had fun with this super easy, simple craft, and I will see you all next time. Bye.